All right, guys, we're back with round 4 Edison format, Epic Cards and Games in Hurst, Texas. We got Sal on the left playing Dragon Turbo and Ryanide on the right playing Hero Frog. So these two are two regulars on the channel. Sal usually plays Dragons and Ryan's been playing Frogs for a while. Both these guys are X1, so winner is guaranteed a spot in top 8 and loser has slim chance depending on tiebreakers. So Ryan went first, set a monster, set a back row. And Sal normal summons Kawaki Meru Drago. Attacks into Treeborn Frog. Yeah, Sal, you guys probably recognize Sal. He always plays on that Dobby mat. And then he reveals Stone. And at the end phase, Ryan uses Dust Shoot. Now, I don't know if Ryan likes to hold the trap Dust Shoot. Maybe he does, maybe he doesn't. But what's the hand? Avarice, Instant Fusion, Blue Eyes, Reckless. So, ooh, maybe Sal should have set the Reckless. Again, I don't know how to play Dragon Turbo. I actually played it for the first time yesterday. So, I don't know. It's not the easiest deck to play, especially after having played it yesterday for the first time. It looks easy when you just slam it down, trade in, and consonants, but there's some sequences that you have to really know. Okay, so here Ryan brings back Treeborn, tributes for Rise. So yeah, this is not looking good for Sal. I think me personally, I think he should have set that Reckless. Now he's another turn behind. So now he's going to have to set. So he sets Kawaki Meru Drago and Reckless. Now, one thing I want to know is, does Ryan normally hold the Dust Shoot, or did he do it because he knows what Sal's playing? Again, this happens at locals all the time. People pre-play each other. I've done it myself. So, okay, he's going to attack him directly for 24. I don't know Drago's defense. I'm pretty sure he attacked, unless he's... Sal activates Reckless, so let's see what he can do. He draws 2. I remember what happens this game, so yeah, Sal just scoops. All right. So, Ryan takes up game 1. Would it have changed anything if Sal had set the Reckless? Probably not. I think his hand was bad. And this deck does brick a lot. Okay, so he activates Consonants, draws 2. Now, one thing I will say why this deck bricks a lot, which is, I think, one reason why I personally wouldn't play it in a large tournament. I don't think it could survive the Swiss rounds. It's a lot like Hero Beat. Maybe some of you guys who've watched the channel for a while have heard me talk about Hero Beat. Like, it's such a combo-heavy deck. Like, you need Spark with Alias, and Hero Blast, you need an Alias, and Miracle. All those cards rely on you having heroes, and this deck's the same way. There was times when I was playing it yesterday where I had, like, Consonants with no Consonants target, or a Trade-In with no Blue Eyes target, or Rejuve and had no way to, like, discard stuff. That's just... But when it does draw well, I think it's the most powerful deck in Edison format. There are just some games where it doesn't matter. You can't beat that deck. All right, now that rant is over. Ryan normal summons Swap Frog, sends Treeborn. He's staring down Blue Eyes and Red MD. So I'm guessing Sal just drew 1 off the Rejuve. Ryan bounces back Swap Frog and sets 2. So let's see. Sal wants to protect his Red MD and hits Ryan for 3K. So now he uses Red MD, gets Whitestone, and... So one of the back rows we know Ryan has is Threatening Roar. I believe he has Torrential, so yeah, he's going to use it here. So this is one of those scenarios. Do you play around Mirror Force or do you play around Torrential? And I agree playing around Mirror Force is better. Sal could have also left the Red MD up. But again, it's one Torrential. Depending on the rest of his hand, it's not that big of a deal. Okay, so there's the Snipe Hunter. Discard Blue Eyes. Rolls 2. Okay. Wait, why did he throw the... Oh, yeah, I was about to say. Okay, he's got Rejuve. So he's only drawing 1 off of the Snipe Hunter discard. Okay. It's now 8,000 to 5,000. Yeah, Sal's just not drawing well. Okay, so Sal flips up Masters. It's a card I haven't seen in a long time. I don't know why, but people just stopped citing that card. I think people prefer Fossil Dyna and pulling the rug against frogs or Soul Release, but that I have not seen. Some people do cite Soul Release at my locals, but I hardly ever online or at big events. I usually see people with pulling the rug and Fossil Dyna. That's how they deal with frogs. One thing I found interesting, so a few of the people that topped the Ultimate Time Wizard tournament in Raleigh, they said there wasn't a lot of frogs. But at Vegas, which was back in February, there was a bunch of frogs. I played like 2 mirrors and it was not fun. So as you can just tell, some areas the meta is different. Okay, so here Sal drops Trag. So Sal took 400. So what's live? 76 to 5K. Sal sets to. Okay, so this is actually, I kind of watched a little bit of this match, and I'm gonna go over something that happens here. I'm not a big, I don't know about Trag. I've never liked Trag. I don't know why. All right, so here Ryan is gonna declare the effect to destroy. So Sal should have chained. He has double reckless back there, so I'm kind of spoiling it a little bit, but yeah, he has double reckless. He should have just chained both, but at this point, who cares about the Master Restrict? You need to draw cards. So I think maybe Sal just didn't know. It happens. Plus, there's one thing that I've noticed a lot because I've watched so many duelists, so many of my local players play. When you draw, I've seen people they go on what we call tilt. I've done it myself. A lot of people do. Whenever their hand's bad, they kind of start like, I don't care. Especially when they're on camera, I think it adds a little bit more to it. Because yeah, it's not looking good for Sal. I mean, he's got like Reckless, Trag, Master Restrict. I don't see how Sal gets out of it, but we'll see. We'll find out if he can deal with this. So he attacks over Trag, hits him for 1,000, so 28. Good job, Ryan, actually pointing when you attack, because some people don't. All right, so now 2 cards. So we know, well, yeah, that face down is Reckless Greed. So now he's going to have 4 cards, but he's not going to be able to draw for 2 turns. Yeah, look at it. So he's getting the dice. Yeah, because people forget. I had a match I was playing against Dennis, and he drew under Reckless against me, and some people were telling me that it cost me the game, which I wasn't paying attention. Neither was he, because he drew like a bunch of cards, so I just forgot about Reckless. Okay, anyway, Sal Lightning Vortex, so 48 to 5K. What's going on? What's Ryan's back row? Is it like a Regeki break or something? Ryan's thinking a lot. I wonder if he kept Regeki break in this matchup. Okay, so he bounced the Stratos last turn and resummons it. Doesn't Ryan have? Oh, I think he has Miracle. Oh, 1-for-1. Oh yeah, this is not looking good for Sal. I'm pretty sure he's got Miracle. Yeah, last card was Miracle, and Sal just scoops to Miracle. So, congrats to Ryan moving on to top 8. Sal, I don't think he made it. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed that duel, and we'll be back soon for the top 8. Bye, guys.